Hello everyone, welcome back to our MCQ session. Today's topic is coordinate geometry. We discussed in the previous video the important formulas and the concepts of coordinate geometry. We'll still quickly go through all the concepts once again. How to represent the coordinates? It's x comma y, and x coordinate is also called as abscissa. Y coordinate is also called as ordinate. The origin is always denoted by 0, 0. Passing through x-axis means the y value is equal to 0. Passing through y-axis means x value is equal to 0. Now the distance formula is given by root of y2 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square. Always remember one thing, distance is never negative. So if you get a negative answer inside your root, double check your calculation. Distance of p of xy from origin is given by root of x square plus y square. We discussed this in detail in the previous video, how the origin formula is x square plus y square. Section formula internally m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2, where m1 and m2 are the ratio that divides a given line segment. Now area of a triangle is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Again, we already discussed how to form this formula, and it follows a 1 2 3 cycle: 1 2 3 2 3 1 3 1 2. Always keep in mind, area is never negative. Even if you get a negative answer, here you can write the final answer as positive, but that is not the case with distance formula. Inside the square root, you will never get a negative answer. Now, for collinear points also, we can take the same formula. All you need to do is that equate the area to 0, because the area of a line is always equal to 0. Now centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, and centroid is nothing but the meeting point of the three medians of a given triangle. The property of the diagonals of the plane figures are: diagonals of a square, rectangle, parallelogram and rhombus bisect each other. Let's start the MCQs. The first question is, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is the point 1 4. So A we don't know. Let's write it as xy. It is the diameter of a circle. AB is the diameter. So what is the value of B? B is 1 4, and there is a center value 2 comma minus 3. Now center, diameter, so which formula? It is a midpoint formula. So midpoint is nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2. So x plus 1 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, now we can equate the like coordinates. So 2 is equal to x plus 1 by 2 and minus 3 is equal to y plus 4 by 2. So from this we can say x plus 1 is equal to 2 will go to the other side, it's equal to 4, and 2 will go to the other side, so y plus 4 is equal to minus 6. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 6 minus 4, which is minus 10. So what is our option? 3 comma minus 10. This is our answer. Now find the distance of a point P of xy from the origin. We already discussed. By now you should be knowing that. Don't sit and calculate anything. Directly circle root of x square plus y square. Question number 3. The points A 90, B 96, C minus 96 and D minus 90 are the vertices of it. This question is not to find the fourth vertex. So which formula to use is, if we have the dimensions of a figure in hand, then we can identify whether it is a square, the rhombus, the rectangle, or it is a trapezium. So to find the dimension, it is nothing but the length, which is nothing but the distance formula. So we will go in order AB, BC, CD and AD to use the distance formula. So how do you find the distance of AB? When you take AB, this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2, and root of y2 minus y1, 6 minus 0 the whole square, plus x2 minus x1, 9 minus 9 the whole square, and that is nothing but root of 6 square plus 0 square. Don't sit and write this is root of 36, which is equal to 6. Square root of a perfect square number is the number itself, so it is equal to 6. BC is equal to, again the same thing, root of, so now this is a pair BC, so y2 minus y1, so 6 minus 6 the whole square plus x2 minus x1, minus 9 the whole square, which is equal to root of 0 square plus minus 18 the whole square. We know the square of a negative number is positive, and also we just learned square root of a perfect square number is a number itself, so it is equal to 18. Now let's take CD. So when you take CD, root of y2 minus y1, 0 minus 6 the whole square, plus x2 minus x1, minus 9 minus 9 the whole square. Okay, so that is equal to root of minus 6 the whole square, plus minus into minus will become plus, minus 9 plus 9 is 0, so it is 0 square, and again root of a perfect square number is a same number itself. Now the last is AD, so A and B. So y2 minus y1 the whole square, so 0 minus 0 the whole square, plus x2 minus x1, minus 9 the whole square, so that is equal to root of 0 square plus minus 18 the whole square, which is equal to 18. Now we have pair of opposite sides is equal, so that hints us it is nothing but a rectangle. Question number 4 is, if the distance between the points 2, minus 2 and minus 1x is 5, one of the values of x is. Now distance formula obviously, so we'll just write this as x1 y1 and x2 y2. So the distance between these 2 points is given to us as equal to 5. So root of y2 minus y1, so x minus 2 the whole square, plus x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 2 the whole square is given to us as equal to 5. So that will give us x minus into minus will become plus, x plus 2 the whole square plus minus 3 the whole square is equal to 5. Now if we want to solve it further, we need to get rid of the square root. So how do we get rid of the square root? By squaring on both the sides. So when you square on both the sides, you will get x plus 2 the whole square, and minus 3 the whole square is nothing but 9, is equal to 5 square, which is 25. So from this we get x plus 2 the whole square is equal to 25 minus 9, which is 16. Now if I want to solve for x plus 2 the whole square, I again want to get rid of the square term. So how do I get rid of the square term? I'll take square root on the other side. So x plus 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 16. So x plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 4. So it means x plus 2 equal to 4, or x plus 2 is equal to minus 4. So from this, x is equal to 4 minus 2, 2, or x is equal to minus 4 minus 2, which is minus 6. They asked us for one of the values. So one of the values is 2. Question number 5. If the points A x2, B minus 3 minus 4 and C 7 minus 5 are collinear, then the value of x is. Collinearity, which formula are we supposed to use? The area formula. So convenience wise, let's write this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, and this as x3 y3. And we know area is equal to 0, which is half into the formula is equal to 0. Since it is equated to 0, we don't necessarily have to write half. So because when it is taken to the other side, it will be anyways equal to 0. So excluding the half, I'm just writing area formula half into what is left, x1 into, instead of x1 it is x. When I take 1, the remaining values will be 2 and 3. So x1 into y2 minus y3. So minus 4 minus 5 plus x2. What is my x2? x2 into, when I take 2, the cycle is after 2, 3 and 1. So y3, which is minus 5 minus 1, which is 2. Then plus x3. What is my x3? 7. When it is 7, when it is x3, what is the cycle? After 3 comes 1 and 2. So it is 2 minus 4, and all of this is equal to 0. So let's open the brackets now. X into minus 4. Minus into minus is plus 5. Plus into minus is minus 3 into minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7. Plus 7 into 2 minus 4 is 2 plus 4, which is 6, and it is equal to 0. So 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 times x is x. Minus 7 into minus 3 is positive 21. Plus 7 times 6 is 42, which is equal to 0. So x plus 63 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 63. So which is our option? Minus 63, option A. Question number 6. The distance of the point P of 2, 3 from the x-axis. Okay, this is not the question for distance from the origin. This is from the x-axis. So an easy way or a shortcut to solve this is you just draw it as a graph. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So which is a point 2, 3. So the point of intersection. So this is our point P of 2, 3. What is the question? What is the distance of the point P from the x-axis? What is our x-axis? This one. So what is this distance? How many steps did we climb up? 3 steps. So what is the answer? 3. Now for this question, what if they had asked you what is the distance of the same question from the y-axis? Then how will you be answering? So the distance of the point P from the y-axis. So how many steps did we go horizontally? So answer would be 2 if they ask you from the y-axis. So from the x-axis you will count it vertically. From the y-axis you will count it horizontally. Hope it is clear. Question number 7. The coordinates of the point P dividing the line segment joining the points A13 and B46 in the ratio 2:1. So we are asked to find the coordinates of the point P. Since we don't know, we'll write it as x comma y. And since the ratio is given, it's obvious that it's a section formula. So what is section formula? m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2 and m1y2 plus m2y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so it's alternate 1 2 2 1 likewise. Now let's plug in the values. So before that, let's write it x1 y1 x2 y2 and m1 is equal to 2 and m2 is equal to 1. So m1, what is m1? 2 into what is x2? 4 plus m2 is 1 into x1 is 1 divided by m1 plus m2, the sum of the ratios, which is 2 plus 1, which is 3. Now again m1 y2, so m1 is 2 and y2 is 6 plus m2 y1, m2 is 1 and y1 is 3, the whole thing divided by 3. Now let's see, 8 plus 1 9 by 3 3, 12 plus 3 15 by 3 5. So which is our option? B 3, 5. Question number 8. If P of 2P is the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A 6 minus 5 and B minus 2 11, find the value of P. So midpoint formula, it's a direct question. P of 2P. So what is midpoint formula? Let's write x1 y1 x2 y2. Midpoint is nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2 y1 plus y2 by 2. Now that is equal to, what is our x1 value? X1 is 6 plus x2 is minus 2, positive into negative is negative, divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2. So minus 5 plus y2 is 11 divided by 2. Now that is equal to 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 by 2 is 2 and 11 minus 5 is 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So that was corresponding to P of 2P. Now you can correspond the like terms or the like coordinates. So P is equal to 3. Corresponding to P we have 3 and our option is B. Question number 9. If A12, B43 and C66 are the vertices of a parallelogram ABCD, then find the coordinates of the fourth vertex D. So here we have the fourth vertex question, and like I mentioned, which formula should we be using? The midpoint formula, and we know the diagonals, the midpoint of the diagonals will be equal. So which all are the diagonals? AC and BD. Since we don't know D, let me just write it as XY. Okay. So AC and BD, their midpoints should be equal. So what is the midpoint of AC? X1 plus X2 by 2. So X1 plus X2, 1 plus 6 by 2. Y1 plus Y2 by 2, 2 plus 6 by 2. That should be equal to the midpoint of BD. So that will be X1 plus X2, 4 plus X by 2. and y1 plus y2, 3 plus y by 2. Now, like as usual, we can equate the like coordinates. So 7 by 2 is equal to 4 plus x by 2. Also 8 by 2, which is 4, is equal to 3 plus y by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So from this, x is equal to 7 minus 4, which is equal to 3. And over here, 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, I'll write that step. 8 is equal to 3 plus y, and from this y is equal to 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. So which is our answer? 3 comma 5, option A. Question number 10. If the distance of P of xy from A of phi 1 and B of minus 1 phi are equal, then which relation will it satisfy? Now let's just quickly draw it. A is phi 1. A is phi 1 and P of xy and B is minus 1 phi, right? So it says the distance of AP is the same as distance of PB. Now since this is the distance formula that we need to use and both the sides we have the square root, we can just skip that square root term and just write what is inside the square root. So inside the square root we have y2 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square. So I'm writing it without the square root, considering the fact that on both sides we have the square root and it gets, if you square on both sides, the square root will be cancelled. So y minus 1 the whole square plus x minus 5 the whole square is the same as, again, y2 minus y1. So 5 minus y the whole square plus x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus x the whole square. Now from here I can write this as y square plus 1 square minus 2y plus x square plus 25 minus 10x, and over here it is 5 square is 25 plus y square minus 10y minus 1 minus x the whole square is the same as 1 plus x the whole square. So that is equal to 1 square plus x square plus 2x. Okay. Now let's see what all terms we can cancel. We can get rid of y square and y square. We can get rid of x square and x square. There is a 25. There is a 1 on both sides. So what are we left with? Minus 2y minus 10x and a minus 10y and plus 2x. So minus 10x minus 2x is equal to minus 10y plus 2y. What did I do? I kept minus 10x over here. There was a positive 2x. When it came to this side, it became negative 2x. And minus 10y was here. I took this minus 2y to the other side and that becomes positive 2y. So minus 12x is equal to minus 8y. Since on both sides I have negative, I can divide both the terms by negative, and both are divisible by 4. So 3x is equal to 2y. So 3x is equal to 2y. Which option? Option B. Question number 11. AOBC is a rectangle whose three vertices are A03, CO00, B50, the length of its diagonal. See, whenever length question comes in, it's obvious that we can use the distance formula. And AOBC. So the length of the diagonal is basically the length of AB. So distance formula of A and B. So this is our x1, y1. This is our x2, y2. So length of AB is nothing but root of y2 minus y1, 0 minus 3 the whole square, plus x2 minus x1, 5 minus 0 the whole square. So that is equal to minus 3 the whole square is root of 9 plus 5 square is 25. So that is equal to root of 34. Now, one more way in which this question can be solved is, it's better to understand the concept of it. It's easy. See, when do we apply this is when one of the vertex is given to us as 0, 0. We know 0, 0 is nothing but the origin. And along the x-axis, how many units did I go? 5 units. And along the y-axis for this, it is 3 units. So we are asked to find 0, comma 3. So this is our A, this is our B, and this is our O. So till here it is 5, till here it is 3. So how do we find the length of the diagonal? Obviously by using Pythagoras theorem, which is nothing but root of 5 square, which is 25, plus 9, which is equal to root of 34. So either ways you can solve the question. Both the ways, understanding the concept is actually, it will be helpful. Okay, so either ways you get the same answer, and the answer is nothing but root of 34. Question number 12, the perimeter of a triangle with vertices. Okay, now like again I said before, you can solve this question by using two ways. Either you find the length of AB, BC, AC and then add all the values, or for this question I'll go for the graph method. Okay, let's draw the graph. Origin is 0, 0. Because why I'm going for this method? Because one of the vertex is given to us as the origin. So 3, 0. So along the x-axis I'm moving 3 units, and 0, 4. Along the y-axis I'm moving 4 units. So this is my, so what type of a triangle was this? It was a right angle triangle. So this is 3, this is 4, and how do I find the third side? It is nothing but the root of 4 square plus 3 square. So that is equal to root of 16 plus 9, which is root of 25, which is equal to 5. So I have the length of each side of the triangle now, 5, 3, 4. And so 5 plus 3 plus 4, which is equal to 12. Isn't this an easier method? Question number 13. The point which divides the line segment joining the points 7, -6 and 3, 4 in the ratio 1:2 internally lies in the dash quadrant. So here we need to find out the value of P of xy, and then we need to locate which quadrant will it be lying in. So we know P of xy is nothing but m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So again, for convenience, we will write this x1 y1, this is our x2 y2, this is m1 m2. Now let's put it in the formula. That is equal to m1 x2, so 1 times 3 plus m2 x1, so 2 times 7 divided by m1 plus m2. The sum of the ratios is 3. Then m1 y2, so 1 times 4 plus m2, 2 times y1, which is -6, divided by the ratio is 3. Now that is equal to 14 plus 3, 17 by 3, and 4 minus 12, which is -8 by 3. Okay, now which quadrant is it lying in? Is it in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third, or the fourth quadrant? Our x value is positive, y value is negative. And which quadrant is it? It is nothing but the fourth quadrant. Question number 14. Find the distance between the points A 2A 6A and B 2A plus root 3A 5A. So obviously it is the distance formula, and we know the distance formula is equal to root of y2 minus y1. So let's just put the values x2, y2. Okay, now root of y2 minus y1, 5a minus 6a the whole square, plus root of x2 minus x1, 2a plus root 3a minus what is x1, 2a the whole square. Now that is equal to root of 5a minus 6a is minus a the whole square is a square, and 2a and 2a gets cancelled. We have root 3a the whole square. Now root 3a the whole square is the same as root 3 the whole square into a square. So what is root 3 the whole square? 3a square. So we have 3a square over here. So that is 3a square plus a square is root of 4a square, and root of 4 is 2, root of a square is a. So which is our option? Our option is B, 2a. Okay, So question number 15 is to find the area of a triangle and the figure is given to us. This question can be solved in two ways. First, I will solve it for the MCQ perspective, and second, you can try on your own by using the formula for area of a triangle. Okay, so since we are discussing MCQs, how do you solve if such a question comes in for the MCQ is, we know the area of a triangle is half into base into height, right? So base, you can see this is the base, right? See how many steps are we moving to reach from 1 to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So half into base is 5 units and height, perpendicular height, which is vertical, right? So how many units are we going vertically up? We are going 1, 2, 3 units up. So it is half into 5 into 3. So which is equal to 7.5 square units. Okay, job done. Now, if it comes in section B, section C and all, then they will expect you to write some steps. Then how will you do this? You will write this coordinate as minus 1, 0 and this coordinate as 4, 0, and then you will use the area of a triangle formula. You will still get the same answer. Okay, so for one marker, don't sit and do the area of the triangle formula. You just go for this method. It is always correct. Okay, so with that question, we wind up today's session. Hope you all found this to be useful. For timely updates of the upcoming videos and more topics, please subscribe to the channel and please do share it with your friends as well. If you have any queries or if you want me to add any more further topics, please do let me know in the comment box. Thank you so much.